Hello, my name is Jackson Chrisman. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I grew up in Fort Wayne and attended Homestead High School. So I also grew up playing a variety of sports, specifically football and basketball. So they're very near and dear to my heart. I played football collegiately for 2 years and then had to medically retire because of some back and neck injuries. However, it did shape my work ethic and my leadership skills into how I operate today, especially having coaches that pressed upon me to get in the gym, do the right thing when no one's watching, go the extra mile when nobody's watching. I had um, coaches in the past uh, help with our focus by telling us not to be on social media, and even my senior year, banning social media across the team, so we weren't allowed to look. So it allowed me to kind of put my full focus on my task at hand, getting better, and pursuing my goal of playing in college. I'm a business administration major. I selected this major because I thought it could prepare me for a better understanding how businesses function by having my hand in a little bit of everything, whether it be accounting, finances, or management itself, etc. I just want to be able to have a vast understanding of what it takes to run a business and be successful as I attempt to run my own business here in the near future. I don't think I've had very many challenging assignments over my tenure in college. However, I couldn't name them if I really even tried, to be honest. But the things I find most challenging about my major are the tedious assignments that teachers will give out, and the lack of structure that sometimes comes with those assignments. They're too broad, or yeah, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what they're looking for without doing too much work or doing too little work, and just response times is never been very good. I also feelings towards Ball States and any fulfillment. I don't really have anything. I wasn't on campus for very long. Wasn't really involved in any activities as I was working, still am working full time. Um, but one thing I could say, I'm progressing towards getting my degree, so I can speak to that and I feel good about that. I haven't heard anything about this course, nor have I asked anybody about this course in any capacity. I believe my perception and understanding of the course I'm bringing in a very neutral mindset. I'm just really looking to do data intake for my own self and trying to implement that into my professional habits. But that's really it. Um, as far as media consumption, I believe B movie is my favorite movie of all time. It goes over everything from relationships to discrimination to job necessity and how replaceable you are to uh, people that are needed for the job and task at hand, along with some other law. It goes into various subjects if you really look at it and read it. My favorite social media platform right now is probably TikTok. You can get a lot of information off there, whether it be news, but obviously there's stupid videos and dances on there, but you know where to look. There's a lot of good information and little snippets of information that you can get to uh that's real world news and keeps you up to date. Um, for the ideology, um, how do these media channels shape your functions and understanding of culture, gender, and class diversity, like thereof? You get to see it. You could take very many examples of how social media can affect that. Let's take one. Just getting in for like a news information more serious in the situation in Tennessee. You can see how class, culture, and diversity is all being threatened in that current situation. You can learn stuff about that from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you want to go to. But my background in sports has shaped my perspectives in the sense that you got a couple leaders and then you have followers, to be honest. And these followers, they're not insignificant. They help you achieve your goal. So you need to bring everybody together to um, come to this goal and prosper. One takeaway that I had from the chapter readings, the idea of proportionality in media is that I think is vastly overlooked. I believe I see more of what is described as the potential lack of social cartography. The map doesn't include all communities and often portrays people that don't look like the average person, whether it be an athlete, supermodel, whatever. It's just there's a clear gap. and there's a increasing gap in the middle class and the wealthy and then impoverished. It's becoming more top and bottom, and the middle is being cut out. In business administration, you're not solely thinking about one department or individual. You're thinking about stakeholders, shareholders, clients, and personnel where you work with on a daily basis. This makes it essential to identify and recognize the complete cartography of your community, regardless of demographics, and it prevents overall holes in your map. Again, my name is Jackson Chrisman. Thank you for allowing me to tell you a little bit about myself, and hope you have a good semester.